What is up, guys? Happy Tuesday. I'm just going to read this to you guys right now. So I wanted to put out a recap of the podcast that I posted 27 days ago. Honestly, I can't believe that I only posted that podcast 27 days ago. It was April 13th because so much has happened since then. And just to be clear, I'm referring to the podcast called My Vision for Steel 2022. In the podcast, I laid out my heart and I shared everything I plan to focus on in 2022 and everything I wanted to see happen this year. And I'm doing a follow-up podcast because so many of the things that I said I wanted have already happened, like way faster than expected. So I'm sharing what I want to see happen next. But before I share what I want to see happen next, let me tell you what has not changed and what has already happened. So here are the things that have not changed. You are still the most important part of this vision. Without you, there is no steel. Each of you matters to me individually. I care about your success with us. And if there's anything you need us to do for you to help you, tell me. Because seriously, this is why we exist. I want to bring strength training and change lives through strength training, but you're in my gym. I want to change your life. If your life is not being changed, we're not doing something right. So you are number one. Don't forget it. We are completely focused on strength training, personal training, and a personal relationship with each client because we know that those are the things that are going to change your life. We are also committed to bringing strength training to Birmingham and beyond. We want to bring this to you. We want to change your life. But in addition to that, we want to change the lives of your friends and your family and your community members and those in other parts of Birmingham and ultimately people who are not even in Birmingham. We want to bring strength training to Birmingham and beyond. Now let's talk about what's already happened. I've already hired Hayden full-time. I said I wanted to do it in the next 3 months. Well, it happened 21 or something like that, maybe less than 20 days later. I don't believe that you can just speak things into existence, but I do think there is a certain sense in which when we say what we want, we often operate in a way that will help achieve that. And also, I just have to acknowledge God's favor on this business. There's no denying it. His hand has been in this business from the beginning. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. But we hired Hayden full-time. Last week was his first week full-time. He's mostly going to be working mornings, Monday through Thursday. He will be working 2 evenings a week as well as Saturdays, every other Saturday. We've already added a 5:30 a.m. session on Friday, and we've already added a 9 a.m. 4 days a week as well, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So part of changing your life is I'm committed to making you changing your life convenient for you. So we want to add more times to be able to do that. What's really crazy is we've already added 17 members since this last podcast. We've already scheduled our next speaker who is going to be here. So I talked about wanting to do events. We've already scheduled our next speaker who will be here June 11th. And I'll share more on this later. Now, sip of coffee. And then I want to say what's going to happen next. I want to grow to 125 clients. Currently, we're at 79, up from 62 when I recorded the podcast from April 27th. Hayden is working on putting out detailed training content for you guys to learn more about why we do what we do. And so you can understand the nuts and bolts of training. Mercy is working on putting out the same thing, but for nutrition, detailed nutrition content. And then Mercy and I are working on an additional nutrition service for those who want a highly personal nutrition experience that includes daily accountability. We're also working to add a summer training program for students. And finally, I want to bring on another full-time trainer in the next 3 months. And like I said in the last podcast, I want you to be part of this. First and foremost, I want you to be part of this as a consumer because you are a client at Steel, assuming you're a client listening to this. If not, come be a client at Steel. I want you to experience Steel as a consumer first. I want you to come and I want you to change your life through strength training, and let us help you do that. But then once your life has been changed, or even as it's being changed, or even you get in and you just know that your life is going to be changed. So it doesn't matter if you've been here 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years. We want you to bring your friends. Like I said this in the last podcast, I've been running Facebook ad and Instagram ads for years, and that's how most of you have signed up. And that's great because you are awesome and I love working with you. But the two best compliments I think I can get in business are one, when old clients return. So if you're a past client, come back. We want to work with you. We want to change your life. We want to show you what we're doing, again, by focusing on the basics of strength training, personal training, and a personal relationship with each of you. And for those of you who are new, and now I'm getting off track. But yeah, if you're new, come check us out, okay? But the next biggest compliment, the other one is going to be referrals, because you guys are awesome and awesome people tend to hang out with awesome people. So when you refer your friends, that means we're going to get an awesome client. That means you got a buddy to work out with, and it means less time that I have to spend in front of my laptop marketing, and I can spend more time meeting with the team, meeting with clients, focusing on changing lives. So I'm asking you, consume what we have to offer at Steel Strength Training, and then help us bring strength training to as many people as possible. Bring your friends, bring your family members, bring your coworkers, bring a random person off the street. We are committed to this mission, and we're going to give everything we can to make it happen, but we would love for you to be part of this mission. Thank you for being part of Steel Strength Training, and I look forward to filming another update, hopefully with some wonderful news, maybe in June. Talk to you guys soon.